Well, good morning, guys. Puck Daddy back again. I woke up this morning just revving and raring to go. I had a wicked idea to appease to both sides of my viewers. So basically, this video today is going to be from vintage to modern. All right, some stuff that I have in my PC currently, stuff that I haven't shared before, also some recent pickups. So this one's going to be a good one, guys. I think it's going to be good for a lot of people. So uh, I appreciate you tuning in. So we're going to get right into it today, guys. As you can see in the background, I got a bunch of old-time hockey fights, right? So it's just perfect setting for everything. So first off, guys, I wanted to show you guys this before we get into the cards. I'm a big Marcel Dion fan, as some of you may know. Um, I got this in a trade, and it's a banner of Marcel Dion. So you can see here, 731 goals, six 50-goal seasons, 1,771 points, number 16 Hockey Hall of Fame in 1992. As you can see on the bottom, you can see all his stats. Dion, such a legend, over 700 goals. I don't know, he's in the top 10 points, I believe. Unbelievable, very underrated. So that's that, guy. So we're gonna hop right into the cards. Shout out East Coast lifestyle. Shout out back to the roots. You know what I mean? So from modern or from vintage to modern, yeah. So we're gonna go with the vintage stuff or the older time guys stuff. So here we go. This is an auto Yuri Curry. Yuri Curry was unbelievable. Wayne Gretzky dynamic duel they had back in Edmonton. Um, oops, excuse me. Um, they just had such amazing chemistry together. Wayne really made him the player he was, I believe. I don't think Curry would have had the same success with another player other than Gretzky. That's just in my opinion. So they both, I guess, benefited from each other. But that is a beautiful auto. There you go, Yari Curry. Another auto to follow that one up, guys. I love this guy, Wendell Clark. I got this from my buddy Mike, and you can see there's the auto. Uh, love those old Leaf jerseys. Still one of my faves. I love how they did the retro reverse Leaf jerseys this year. At first, I hated them, and then I was like, you know what? Those are very sharp. I mean, I gotta get myself one, probably a Marner. I got a Matthews, I got a Gilmore, I got a Marner already, the original, but love these old jerseys in the 80s. And that was tops, by the way. So a lot of guys will send their tops cards to get autoed, keep their OPG stuff. That's just what I do anyway. Next up, we got Mark Messier, the Moose, 1985 OPG. Let me just get the better lighting there for you guys. So Mark Messier, one of the best leaders in sports ever. And I say sports, not just hockey, guys. He was a tremendous leader. He proved that time in and time out. He did it when he won the Stanley Cup in 1990 without Gretzky after the Gretzky trade, and then he won it, broke the curse 1994 with New York Rangers, guys. So two-time champion, captain of both teams, led them to the Stanley Cup after droughts. That's a leader, guys. That's unbelievable, and the Moose just did it big all the time, all the time. So that was 1985 OPG Mark Messier. The next up, guys, my favorite goalie of all time, Mr. Patty Roy. I call it Patty Roy. It's Patrick Roy. There's my French for you guys, beauty. This is 1988, so this would be his second year, or sorry, third year, my bad. Look at him. He was just a stud at that time and throughout his entire career. Multi-award winner, Stanley Cup winner, created the butterfly style or made it popular. I'm gonna get burned for that. But yeah, Patrick Roy is my favorite goalie of all time for sure. Next up, we got the man, the Rocket, the Russian Rocket, Pavel Bure, OPG Premier, 1992. He was just incredible. There was not a lot of players can take command of a game like Pavel Bure did. Whenever he had the puck, his first instinct was just, I got to put this puck in the net wherever he was on the ice. He would take it from one end to the other and make it look effortless. And he was definitely one of my favorite Russian players ever, of all time for sure. So that's Pavel Bure, the Russian Rocket. Next up, we got one of the best stashes in hockey history, I think. I bought this at the Pickering flea market. I went with my buddy Bob, and first time ever I went. I got this card, Lanny McDonald autographed from 1979 O-Pee-Chee. It's funny, I bring up the Pickering flea market because the week after I went there for the first time, it closed. So I don't know if I brought them bad luck, but yeah, I think COVID had more to do with that. But either way, I got the card, and that's a beautiful piece with a great auto. Look at that. Lanny McDonald, 1979 with the Leafs. Next up, we got 1988, Mario Lemieux, guys. Second best player of all time, in my opinion. He just had a dominant career. What could have been, right? That's the question. But in sports, you don't ask what if. You go by stats and what actually really happened, and that's why the GOAT gets my nod. But Mario Lemieux, without anything taken away from him, he did damage. He won cups. He did it all. I remember when him and Gretzky played on that same line for the Canada Cup, I believe it was. One of those things. That beautiful play, epic moment in Canadian hockey history right there when they combined for that beautiful goal. Lemieux, Gretzky to Lemieux. Unbelievable duo there. But yeah, Mario is unbelievable. That goal against the North Stars, we all remember that one. Unbelievable hands, like he just made that guy look silly, right? But we'll move along. Anyway, I showed you this in the 79, 70s and 80s video, but I love this card. Bobby Hull. Last year he played in the NHL with the Jets. And now with the Jets, it says at the bottom, as you can see, great Chicago Blackhawk, just dirty player. And then a Marcel Dion with the Kings, 1970, let's see, I believe this is 1975. I love that card. The crown, the LA crown, those jerseys are epic. Their retro reverse jerseys as well are so nice. I love those jerseys. But here he is, Marcel, the little beaver, the little beeves, still doing it big in Niagara. I wish him all the best. And then finish off the vintage modern, like going into the modern stuff, is the Big E. Everyone in my age group will remember this card as well. This is the Eric Lindros first round draft pick card. It's funny, I saw this card on eBay selling for like over $1,000 PSA 10, and I just laughed. I mean, we all know that 90s stuff was overproduced, but there's a demand for it. So that argument is nil and void. If there's a demand for something in the world, and people are willing to pay the price for it, then there's no argument there. There's value to these 90s cards, and I will debate with anyone about it any day in the comments below. So there's Big E. Legion of Doom line was just disgusting, and he's like, I'll play for whoever I want. Straight up, guys. Don't even, you see how big I am? Call me the Big E for no reason. You know what I mean? All right, guys. So that was the modern stuff. Now I wanted to get into some of my recent pickups, which will be included in this, and just some stuff I have not shared with you guys as well. More modern stuff. So anyway, well, first off, we'll go with the Travis Dermott, Young Guns. He's had an okay year. But I do believe that Sandin, once healthy, will be coming up and definitely fighting for that spot. I have my money on Sandin, so Travis Dermott. I love that competition they have in that dressing room right now with the goaltenders having three, legit goaltenders, excuse me. Now they have depth on D and the forward group too. I mean, there might be a situation where Joe Thornton gets healthy scratched, right? So I love that it's healthy competition and it's all for the best of the team, and I hope they all understand that. So that's Travis Dermott. Next up, a young gun, literally on the Leafs, is Nick Robertson. Nick Robertson just got back in the lineup from being injured as well. I have high hopes for him, and his brother's very good as well in Dallas. Nick Robertson will be a very good player. As I mentioned in previous videos, it is a smaller NHL, and they thrive. And speed and talent and IQ really goes a long way. So I do believe he will have a very sturdy career wherever he lands. If he doesn't stay with the Leafs, I'm sure he will. But if he doesn't, God bless you. Next up, we got Timo Meier. I love this player. Not one of my favorites, but I do watch him, and I have watched him for a long time. Picked up his Future Watch auto. This is a recent pickup for me. I just love this player. I don't know what you guys think of Timo. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of Timo Meier. Next up, I showed this on my Instagram, wondering what everyone thought about Joel Kiviranta, Dallas Stars. This is a recent pickup as well. I liked what he did in the playoffs with Dallas. I thought he did very well. I thought he made a name for himself. I haven't been really following him this year, so if anyone knows how his stats are or how he's panning out, please let me know, because you know what? I do believe he has some talent. He just has to hit that ceiling. You know what I mean? Sometimes surroundings affect what you do. You might have like the Buffalo Sabres effect, where everyone that goes there is dog shit. No matter if you're a first round pick or a fourth liner, you're dog shit. But when you surround yourself around a roster like Colorado Avalanche, or let's say Washington Capitals, or I'm even going to go out and say it, the Toronto Maple Leafs, then you get results because you're surrounded by complementary players that will get you the pucks and get you in the right positions to be successful. That's hockey as a GM. That's what your job is. I don't know what's going on in Buffalo. Joel Kiviranta. I can rant all day. Next up, this is a great one. This is a jersey patch rookie, UD Premier William Nylander. That's a nice one right there. I love the UD Premier products. Just sick. I don't believe this one is numbered, so that's kind of shice. But either way, it's a beautiful card. I love Willie. I think he's really earned his money, and I think looking at his contract now, it makes sense. And I think we're winning on that, to be honest. I think he might be worth a little bit more than that 6.9 mil cap hit. So what's your thoughts on that, guys? I think he's definitely earned his salary after that whole dispute. But you know what? I think he, when it comes time for him to sign a new contract, I think he definitely will be asking for some bigger bucks. Thoughts below. So that's that. Next up, another Leaf. Trying to be as diverse as I can, but I'm sorry, guys. I'm a diehard Leaf. Showed this before, but I love this card. This is numbered at a 249. This is Toronto Maple Leaf captain John Tavares. When he came into the league, or not, Jesus, when he came to the Leafs, it kind of reminds me of that Gretzky sweater card in 1988 Topps series there. But great card there. I won't spend too much time because I think I've shown that before. It just popped in my head, but apologize for repetition. Anyway, this one's pretty cool. This guy burned our ass the last time we played him. This is the SP Rookie Authentics of Nick Suzuki. Having a great year. He's finding his stride again, and he's gonna be a great player in Montreal. Great spot for him. I just think he'll thrive there. I like what they're doing with their roster as well. I'll hand them that. I think they've done a tremendous job with, as I said, surrounding the roster around good people, leaders. You got Shea Weber there. You got Price there. You got a lot of sandpaper type players like Anderson, and the list goes on and on. I really like what they did over there, and Bergevin isn't scared to do anything, right? Like that, he's one of my favorite GMs, kind of. I like how he runs his biz, so that's what it is. Shout out to Montreal, straight from a Toronto Maple Leaf diehard fan. Give credit where credit's due, right? Suzuki. Now, then you got, I love this guy, Chicago Blackhawk, SP Authentic Rookies of Dominik Kubalk. That's another nice one there. Um, I love the SP Authentic, um, just the product itself. I think it's top notch. Probably my favorite product, to be honest with you. Obviously, the cup is beautiful, but sometimes unattainable, and you know what I mean, for the cost and for the quality of SP Authentic, you're probably that's you're getting more bang for your buck, I think, with SP Authentic. Um, but anyway, move along. We got Miro Heiskanen, Young Guns, great defenseman, beautiful defenseman for Dallas. I think he has a very high ceiling. I think he has a lot of room to grow, and it's gonna be fun watching him for years to come here in Dallas. He's just solid skater, vision too as well, which a lot of the offensive defensemen have nowadays. Is a lot of great vision from the point, you know, getting pucks through and getting guys the opportunity to have tips or rebounds and things of that nature. He just sees the ice very well. So Miro Heiskanen, Young Guns. This could also be a who to buy. I usually when I buy a card, guys, I do my research. I look at the player. Sometimes I do it off the cuff, but not typically. I really look into the player unless it's an obvious like this guy type of player, Austin Matthews rookie card. This, you know what I mean, guys. But you got to do your research. And usually when I buy a card, I don't think I've ever had a card other than my Kobe White PSA 10 that is decreased in value. I when I ventured into basketball for that little while, it's just so different, guys. Like, and that was a lesson I learned. I tried to get into basketball. I bought the Ja Morant. I bought the Kobe White. I could care less about basketball. I love the game. I think it's booming, and I think it's global. It's bigger than hockey when it comes to the hobby and in general, right? Credit where credit's due. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, where was I going, guys? Um, totally forgot my train of thought. Anyway, we'll move along. If anyone wants to comment below and remind me what I was talking about, please do. That's a blooper, but I'm keeping it in this vid. Love it. Um, it'll come back to me, I guarantee it. Austin Matthews, guys, Flair Showcase. Look at that. That is beautiful. That is a beautiful card. This guy is just on fire. Um, and I can't say more about Austin Matthews, AM 34, Poppy, whatever you want to call him. He's just incredible, and that card is beautiful. Next up, recent pickup of Mikko Rantanen. There he is. Beautiful player right now. And definitely going to be a guy to watch in the playoffs. Him, McKinnon, that whole entire team, they beefed up too. I'm scared of that team. And you know what? Washington can be a sleeper team too. I think they're going to do damage. I like what we did with our roster. I thought we addressed what we need to in Toronto. So it's going to be a battle, guys. This playoff is going to be a battle, and Mikko Rantanen will be a star in any round he plays in, I'm sure. Another one I just recently picked up is Alex DeBrincat. Great player with the Chicago Blackhawks. He has increased his talent and his gameplay every year. He's almost a point per game player, I believe. If not, he's almost there. And I like this kid. He's a small, quick, good vision type of player. Gets around the ice quick, and got to have those type of guys on your team. High scoring guy too. And the almost at the end here, Vitali Kravtsov, New York Ranger. Um, he just stepped into the lineup not too long ago for his debut, and I have high hopes for him. I mean, those Rangers have some great prospects there with Adam Fox, Kako, Lafreniere, Vitali Kravtsov, Shesterkin, guys. That team will be good, guys, and it takes time, right? Like Rome wasn't built in a day, but the Rangers do have the pieces. you know, it's an exciting time for the Rangers. Even if they're not going to make the playoffs, or you know, there's hope there, right? And that's part of it, right? Just hanging on to that hope, like I've been since 1982 for the Leafs to win the cup. It's been a long time, guys. And to cap it off, to add to my one that I had already, the Rasmus Sandin PSA 10. I can't wait till this guy gets in the lineup, guys. I'm super excited, but added another one, PSA 10, Rasmus Sandin. I have, as I mentioned, I think he's going to fight for Dermott's spot in the lineup come playoff time, and once he's fully healthy. Watch out for this kid, guys. Rasmus Sandin will be a difference maker in this lineup once he steps into it. Trust me, believe me, go pick him up. Rasmus Sandin right now. All right, guys? Anyway, I've been on fire the last 4 days. I have 4 videos uploaded in the last 4 days. So, guys, I'm trying to come up with ideas. I love this stuff. It's fun for me. I'm glad that everyone is being extremely receptive and, you know, smashing that like button, because that helps my channel. Commenting and giving me your thoughts on what the video, or what you thought on the video. You know, I love that stuff. I love the feedback, you know, bad criticism, good criticism. I'm all for it, guys. So that continues to help me to grow. So anyway, guys, it's been a slice once again. Puck Daddy 93. Some fights in the background, setting the mood. Good morning. Have a coffee, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.